This is Control TV, News Global.
Thanks for staying with us. I am Gimbo Umar. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has emphasized the need for introspection among states in an effort to develop sustainable comparative advantage. Governor Sule was speaking virtually from Lafayette, the Nasarawa State capital, to a distinguished aggregation of newsmen and officials of the Nasarawa State Investment and Development Agency, NASIDA, who were assembled in Lagos. The meeting is to showcase the state's readiness ahead of its investments forum slated for the 11th to 12th of May.
The frameworks were setting in place to attract investors.
All seated, the stage is now set for what is to come from the Nasarawa State Investment and Development Agency, NASIDA, organizers of this briefing. They wasted no time as they get to the heart of the matter, laying issues bare as they come.
The administration of Engineer Sule is about improving the lives of the people that live in, reside in, or come from Nasarawa State.
It is really important that the message of possibilities, the art of the possibilities, the message of the potential of our country, and in particular Nasarawa State, it needs to be told in a manner that is not only compelling, it's not only accurate, but is the message that can be actionable. And I say this because the story of Nasarawa State for many, many years has been understated.
Managing Director NASIDA then introduces the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, who joins in virtually.
For the Nasarawa, inaugural Nasarawa Investment Summit, Your Excellency, sir.
For him, Nasarawa State is doing things differently, a view that ignites curiosity among newsmen, some taking notes as others listen in rapt attention to his submissions.
For 2019-2023, which led us actually into coming up with a highly respected advisory council, which is being led by Professor Ajaya. We thank him for hosting this media outing, to start with that. So, and we're already beginning to see the implementation of this net document, we call it, NEDS, Nasarawa Economic Development Strategy, in the sense that it's already improving the revenue generation of the state. We came in 2019. By 2020, our revenue had actually grown roughly 20% of our idea. And when we came in, our idea was roughly about 7 to 8 billion. By 2021, right now, the latest figure we have is roughly 16 billion. So a lot is going on in order to improve what is happening in the state. It has also helped the state by moving us gradually, in the area of standard of living. Nasarawa State used to be number 24. As at the end of 2021, Nasarawa State is now number 12. We have also seen gradual movement on the IDR, as I have mentioned. We are today number 18, and when we came in, we are roughly about number 28. So these are the kinds of things that led us to start looking at the various areas. And we came up with a lot of legal framework to see how we'll be able to provide some kind of safety net, especially for the investors. Because when the investors are coming, they want to make sure that there is actually legal framework to protect their investment. And so we started by establishing the ease of doing business and then establishing NASIDA, that's the National Investment Agency, to ensure that we have a one-stop shop where all investors can go to. Nasarawa is one of the 4 or 5 states in the Federation actually a geographical agency, where the entire market of the state has been identified. So we can actually zoom nearly every house that you have in Nasarawa State and know exactly the location. So
we'll also be taking questions from pressmen.
His statement throws in a barrage of questions as journalists one after another seek clarity on how this summit will work in a challenging time.
What are those unique
opportunities that Nasarawa State is happy that we want to attract investors into.
National Bureau of Statistics released capital reputation data recently, and 24 states did not have any fresh investments last year, and Nasarawa happens to be one of them. And when you look at it, for a state that has huge potentials in agriculture, and mining, and housing, and also has that kind of proximity to the federal capital territory, it looks surprising that they will be so classified.
Yes, will you be approaching the capital market to raise a bond or raise any issue to fund the initiative?
States will now have about 29% of revenue from the federal courts. What's your reaction to that?
The level of insecurity in the country. How do you intend bringing in or attracting investors?
The response is precise and swift.
We approach most of these issues as if I am now the investor in Nasarawa State. So the best way to approach it is to put yourself on the other side and say, I'm now the investor. If I'm going into a state, what am I expecting those states as an investor? So those are the kind of structures we put on ground. Those are the specifics that we are talking about. Today, with all sense of humility, you can say that Nasarawa State is relatively a peaceful state in the northern part of the country. We have so many things we have to do that. Number one, because of the proximity to the federal capital, we have to ensure, that Nasarawa State itself is safe. And we have been able to receive a lot of support from the federal government agencies in particular. So today we have one of the only 3 mobile police institutions in the state and very strategic locations where insecurity will be a factor. We also have military super camps in areas where there will be hiding places for the bandits. We also have a lot of police, Air Force, and other installations. In fact, we have the Army Station training institution, also the headquarters right there in Nasarawa State.
Clarity will not be in short supply on this day, as the managing director of NACIDA also weighs in.
The Nasarawa Investment Summit is our inaugural summit. We've been in government over the past 3 years, but this is the right time to set the pace with an inaugural investment summit, having done a considerable amount of work to improve our business environment over the past 3 years, having set the right legal and regulatory framework, having set up a very robust public-private partnership framework that allows investors to get value for their money and good returns on their investments.
As the countdown to the inaugural investment summit begins, it is the hope of many that the fortunes it will bring will be extended to the indigenes of Nasarawa State, who will be watching closely to see if this initiative was worth the while. Clement Osubu, Control TV News Mobile.